Leaves start falling when the cold wind blows, and soon get covered by the winter snow. The birds start singing when the spring rolls round, flowers blooming through the thawing ground. When you love somebody and the love grows cold, the sun starts shining when you let it all go. There's a certain kind of hurting only time can heal. That's a pretty good picture of the way I feel. I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. I ain't saying that you never took a toll on me. For what it's worth, I can finally see that I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. From this mountain I can see so far. Rivers running like deep, deep scars, carrying the lifeblood through my veins. Is it crazy that I'm grateful for all the pain? 'Cause I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. I ain't saying that you never took a toll on me. And for what it's worth, leaves start falling when the cold I can finally see that I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Flowers blooming through the falling ground. When you love somebody and the love grows cold, the sun starts shining when you let it all go. There's a certain kind of hurting only time can heal. That's a pretty good picture of the way I feel. I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. I ain't saying that you never took a toll on me. For what it's worth, I can finally see that I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. From this mountain.
Hi, I'm James Mendrick, your Dupage County Sheriff. So this here is Hope's Garden. This is part of a big program that we do called Hope and Purpose. So 80% of the people that come into our correctional facility are on substance. About half of those people are self-medicating for mental health issues. So we have a full detoxification program, medicated assisted treatment, and we have an entire psychiatric staff. So we offer services that most people couldn't get with good insurance. So Detoxification married with psychiatric treatment are hugely important for patient and personality stabilization. Once we get through those two phases, then we move into what we call Just of Dupage. That's 200 counselors basically teaching 80 classes per week. That's anger management, criminal thinking, English as a second language, GEDs. We've probably gotten people hundreds of GEDs. We have a full, robust continuum of care. So after we do the detoxification, the psychiatric personality stabilization, then we start engaging in all these counseling courses. Once we get halfway through that process, then we start introducing vocational training such as this. We do outdoor horticulture, indoor hydroponics. So like here you see the pots over here, they're empty, but this has produced about 12,000 pounds of produce for our local needy people in Dupage County through the work of our correctional facility inmates. So the way this works is once they're stabilized as a personality, and like I said, 80% come in on substance, which is alcohol, fentanyl, sometimes multiple substances. They're called co-contributors, self-medicating for mental health needs. Once we get past those stages, we can get to stuff like this. These are vocational jobs. So what we do is we are partnered with the College of Dupage, who has helped us build all of this. Home Depot did the raised beds for us. College of Dupage teaches all the horticulture classes. These are college credits. It's actual cap and gown graduations. So we started with sanitation, and we have graduated now about 250 people in sanitation. We're the only correctional facility that didn't have a COVID outbreak when COVID first started because we were so clean. So with that being said, we moved away from sanitation only. We still have sanitation, that's the backbone of what we do, but then we went into painting, tiling, drywalling, welding. We're doing virtual reality welding right now, and again, indoor hydroponics and outdoor horticulture. So the goal is to get people stabilized and ready to assimilate back into life. This has brought our recidivism rates, that's our repeat offenders, down from 75 to 18%, and our heroin numbers have mimicked from 90 about 20%. So we are bringing numbers down that have traditionally stayed very high. The reason that is we're giving people a way to survive once they're outside of jail. We're preparing you for the outside world. We don't want to mushroom people and let them become worse for their experience within a correctional facility. What we can do is quite the opposite. We can prepare you to re-enter into society. And you have to understand, these people, a lot of people, I'm not making an excuse for criminality, but they never had a chance. When you're 13 years old and your authority figure puts you on drugs and has you steal and get into the gang life, then 10 years later you end up in our facility with no life experience, no expectation of life. We give you that. That's what we call hope and purpose. We give you what you couldn't get, I hate to say it, without good insurance. You can't get a good detoxification program without insurance. You can't get psychiatric services without good insurance. You certainly aren't going to get $10,000 COD courses out in gang life. So these people have never had an opportunity to be exposed to any of these things that we take for granted in our society. And I'm telling you, our average test scores are in the high 90 percentiles for our curriculum. It's the same courses they're taking in COD. We are a satellite training center of COD in our correctional facility. We're the only one. And I got to say, just to show you how training, even our deputies have learned to understand how it is much better to help people get through these experiences so they can contribute to society than stay here and drain society. There's a study that says for every $1 that you put into rehabilitation saves $19 on incarceration and the whole legal process that we have to put people through when they get arrested. So we're contributing to the society both financially, morally. It's helping the people. I've gone out personally with at least eight different people who were inmates a couple years ago, but now they're making $60,000 a year at a vocational job. Vocations are wide open right now, so we have focused with COD on a myriad of different vocational work to improve people's lives. So through Hope and Purpose, this continuum of care, we've gotten noticed by the BBC. There's a BBC London special out right now on our gang desistance, because that's another blade of what we do. We do gang desistance. That's getting people out of gang life. Part of that is gang tattoo removal. Once they take their gang rank off, they can't go back to gang life, so that's a permanence in their mind that they're out of this type of life. And we're seeing that translate into people at home. When they get out of the gang life here, if they have kids at home in a gang situation now, we're helping them remove their children from those gang settings and get them into other relatives' houses that aren't within that gang environment. So that eliminates a whole future set of people who would be involved in gang activity. So we have A&E. A&E is going to be coming in next to do filming. We're also teaching rehabilitation in a correctional facility as curriculum for the National Sheriff's Association all over the United States. So people, I think, have finally realized that it's best to fix your problem instead of perpetuate it. And by doing the detox, psychiatric treatment, all these classes that actually change the way you think. When you interview the people in our correctional facility, you say, what's different here than other correctional facilities? Why didn't you get this in another facility? They all say the same thing. It's actually the biggest component for them is that 80 courses per week by the 200 counselors. That's anger management, criminal thinking. You have to change the way people are programmed because they've been programmed in negativity. They have to be reprogrammed in positivity and hope so they can move forward and grow. It's like what they call Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You can't bring somebody to self-actualization if they don't have the basic building blocks of survival, like fire, food, shelter. You need to take care of those lower base issues before you can ever get to the philosophical issues of somebody having self-actualization and trying to achieve a higher place in life. We provide that. We get you through those bottom rungs and we move you up to self-actualization so you can learn why you're doing it. You're learning this for your family. We also provide religious counseling in any denomination. I don't care if you're Muslim, Jewish, Christian, even if you're atheist, we have programs for you here. So we try to engage people in religion. We try to get them back with their families. We do a storybook program to where we have people who are incarcerated read a children's book and we videotape it. And then we take that book and the videotape and send it to the family. So you still have contact with your family even though you're incarcerated. We're doing other programs where we're getting inmates' spouses jobs. We're working on it too. So there's a breadwinner at home even when your spouse is incarcerated. So we're trying to do a holistic approach to criminality where we're not just mushrooming people to wither and die or age them out, as they say, in jail. We're actually giving them opportunities to grow, thrive, and become more than what they were.
Thank you, Jim Mendrick.
You are welcome.